We got stuff. What up? What up, though?
What up? What up? What up?
It's your girl right here for episode 11, y'all.
Boy T Double in the
11. Your boy T Double and your girl Jen has checked in. Okay.
We on that.
We love y'all. I'm eating. So excuse me. I'm about to wrap this up.
Yeah, I'm done with that part.
I was starving, y'all. I've been ripping and running doing a mommy thing today. And everything else getting ready for y'all. Y'all know yesterday was Resurrection Day, but I didn't even do nothing but sleep.
Yeah, it's a lot of good stuff on the show today. Yeah, yesterday was just kind of a sleepy day, I think. I kind of just chilled out myself. 420, happy 420 to those who celebrated that too, by the way.
Kylie, what up, though? Thanks for watching. Honestly, yeah, I think he did it. I think he thought he was gonna get away with it. And I think that she's like, you're not about to get rewarded for raping me, bro. I'm telling. You know what I'm saying? And because a lot of times it's easier to put a civil case out on somebody than to prove a criminal case. So it's not to say that the criminal case not coming. You know what I'm saying? You see what happened to Diddy. They sued him civilly first. And then they got all their evidence, and then they prosecuted him criminally. So we just have to see. I like Shay Shay. You know what I'm saying? I watch Club Shay Shay on a regular basis. So I'm not a hater. I don't want to see a black man go down. But the thing is, black men, y'all got to stop using y'all brute force and disrespecting women and thinking y'all gonna get away with it. Y'all not. If they taking down white men like Harry Weinstein, y'all ain't got a chance. They just waiting on a reason to take y'all down. Y'all think y'all can get away with this shit, but they can't. So
Yeah, that's valid.
We'll see.
Yeah, that's very valid. It's it's just crazy. I hate to hear it from my boy. I also watch him a lot, so I hate to hear the allegations. But I guess I can't really touch too much into it until kind of we find some stuff out. But
hear more.
Yeah, I'm really just thinking that it's a 50-50. It's up for grabs. It can be either or.
I'm gonna say nothing I don't like, if you don't mind me cut you off a little bit.
Oh, go ahead, do your thing.
I don't like the lawyer she got. She got that lawyer, Busby, the guy who has been prosecuting the majority of the Diddy cases. And the thing is, this is not saying she lying, but he have a bad rep for taking on these asinine cases that don't even sound right. By her having him, it do kind of
just stop doing or something like that too. Somebody case he was doing and then he just quit or something like that.
One of the cases they threw out because it was just so outlandish and something else, but I just feel like I wish she didn't get him because it's not giving credibility. Having Attorney Busby as her attorney is not giving credibility. And I y'all know me, I'm an advocate for sex crime survivors. I believe in giving the woman the benefit of the doubt first, even though we know it's a whole lot of women that lie. We know, but if you lie, if the truth will set you free. Like, that's not just a cliche.
I feel like when you if a lot of the women who lie, it should counteract on them.
They should get prosecuted, absolutely, because they make it hard for women who actually suffer through this to get justice, right? And that's another thing I want to talk about later on. Like, what do justice really mean?
Also, you drag somebody's name through the mud, that's tarnishing the name because a lot of people jump immediately to the female side. So whether it was a lie or not, a lot of times people just jump to immediately that before even hearing it out. As soon as she said it, oh, it happened. And now this person could be a figure of whatever, and it can just really throw off their whole life. You know what I'm saying? It could change their whole life because now you look that different, regardless to whether it came back false or not. People still about to look at you like, oh, well, I don't know. He probably paid to cover it up, or now they find a reason to say, no, you probably still did it, you know? But, so that's why I feel like the justice should be served both ways. You know what I'm saying? If he did it, hey, listen, he got to pay the consequences. And if he didn't, and somebody lying, and not just his situation, any situation, if he didn't, and somebody lying, I feel like it should be consequences for them too. It shouldn't just be a walk off like, hey yo, all right, I lied, my bad. It shouldn't just be that.
Like, right.
Yeah.
So I am eager to see, you know, what evidence they have.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
You know, in the coming weeks or whatever. I'm definitely interested to see. I would like to see if he gonna make a statement.
I'm sure he's going to say he has to. He's a, you know what I'm saying? He's basically on TV all the time. Media is his thing. Like, you know, so you can't run and hide now. If you run and hide, you look guilty. That's basically telling on yourself. You run and hide, you did it. So you can't.
But
no way necessary.
9 times out of 10, his attorney gonna tell him, right, don't say nothing.
Don't say nothing, right? Don't say nothing. But you can't not. You know what I'm saying?
He can't address it.
You can't not do your regular now. You can't say, all right, I ain't doing no more shows, or I ain't going back on.
Well, of course
until
not.
You know what I'm saying? So
you know, I don't think that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, is he gonna address that specifically?
I think he's just not gonna say certain stuff. Like, you know how it be. Like, you can't get specific with certain stuff. You can beat around the bush long as you not, you know what I'm saying, real technical with certain stuff you can get away with. And I feel like if he do, that's the only way it'll be addressed. Just little bullshit. He gonna talk around it. He ain't gonna get directly to it. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. If he's smart, he won't say nothing.
Yeah, that's
because a good lawyer is going to tear him up, and everything he say, you know what I'm saying, they going to flip it. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be looking for every little negative, you know, every time he was mean to a bitch, you know what I'm saying? He not gonna be able to breathe hard on a bitch.
Receipts, like text messages and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
That's that right there, the black and white don't lie. That right there, once that come out, that's really what it is after that. I feel like that's gonna tell the tale. Once that comes out, we gonna really know what happened.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the news to hear. That's gonna be breaking news. We wanna know. Because for a minute a lot of people was calling him gay. Because I guess because of the clothes he do wear a man bag. It did look weird. I'm not gonna lie. But a lot of people was calling him gay. So I guess that's where the whole little stunt on the little Instagram live came from. That's what I think. I think that's the reason.
Trying to stop them from stop us, the public, basically, from thinking he gay.
Mm-hmm. Because I mean, ain't no telling if they was really doing something or not. But now that this story comes out, it seems like that he was really doing something with somebody, but ain't no way you can't accidentally.
Because girl, that's a part of the story. Yeah, she said that. Yeah, she said that after the incident on live with Michelle, come on, Michelle. And y'all know I ain't like that because her ass got my name. But after that incident is when the girl who's supposed to be in this tumultuous relationship with him, I guess she confronted him about it. Mm-hmm. And she said he assaulted her, you know, sexually and physically. Like,
yeah. She got a whole. So I guess that's what, and then that's what she was saying. She, you know, got receipts and stuff. So I guess text messages, and I don't assume that it's an actual video of it happening. I just would think that she's probably messaging him afterwards.
Yeah, and he like, admitted it or something like that.
You shouldn't have did that, or you know what I'm saying? Basically, blatantly letting him know that you did that, and you know you did. You know, so.
Can you do me a favor? Mm-hmm. Can you go get my 5-hour interview?
Where is it at?
Upstairs. Y'all see what the gentleman see? Because if I get up, I got to unhook all kind of stuff. It's easier, and he closer. But anyways, yeah, y'all, I feel sorry. I first of all, my deepest sympathies to the survivor. Because whatever happened, if you feel you were, made to feel uncomfortable or whatever, I sympathize with you, sis. We here at Time to Talk It Out do not condone SA in no type of way. We are advocates for survivors. So, but we do also know that Shay Shay is innocent until proven guilty. Thank you so much. Shay Shay is innocent until proven guilty, so we can't just, assume that he did what she said. So,
that's a process, we're gonna wait and see.
Keep y'all eyes peeled to TMZ for updates, I'm sure. And, I'm going to say continue to support Club Shay Shay if it was something that you was watching already. Let's see some more of the facts come out before we just add him to the Me Too list and cancel him, okay?
Yeah, because if it turns to be true, he's automatic out. It's going to be hard for him to keep any job. I'm sure he's not going to be on nothing like broad like that nationwide type of TV no more.
Yeah, if he gets convicted, right? He's for sure. Well, this is not a criminal case. This is a civil case, so he can't get convicted. But if they bring a civil case, if they bring a criminal case against him, and he get convicted, he going to jail.
Just turn around and just pay. Like, let's say it turns out, all right, he want to just make a settlement. All right, I'll just give you the money and give you this. You still pretty much out of there. Because what are you doing? Basically you saying, all right, look, I did it here. I'm going to just give you this money because this is just something so I can still go back to my regular life. Right. You're out of there if you just paid. You're still out.
Yeah, because they're going to assume you guilty.
And then now it turns right into a criminal. Now you done. Now you really done. They going to automatic turn into that because now
talking about if he gets civilly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they still have the burden of proof in criminal court. Mm-hmm. It's not automatic. He's still innocent until proven guilty.
I'm saying if he just went out and just tried to settle, you know what I'm saying? Tried to just settle it.
But even they could try to use that as evidence, but that still don't say he criminally guilty though.
That's he just still don't have to go to jail. I feel like that's gonna be more evidence for them to bring it up to want to charge. You know what I'm saying? To turn it.
That's why absolutely. If they say that he liable to her for the money. Mm-hmm. That gives them more, it's more liable that they will charge him criminally. Just like that's one of the reasons why they increased their investigation into Puffy, because he settled with Cassie. Do me a favor. So I keep asking for favors. Look on the Talk It Out. No, I know that, but I'm saying I had sent a bunch of stuff to it, and you might have to the stuff that I tagged.
Oh, are you saying like accept it on a thing? I get what you're saying now.
Yeah, because it's not on here, and that's crazy because that was how I was gonna remember everything.
I think I can see it from here.
That's Shay Shay. You ain't even gotta open that. Oh yeah. Okay. So. You guys, usually we open up the show. Hold on, wait. Usually we open up the show with paying homage and saying rest in peace to those who we lost this week. I don't know right offhand of any celebrities that passed this week. Do you?
No, I don't know.
But I do know of basically like a hood celebrity, a Detroit native, my girl Tatted. I want to pay homage and just tell everyone to keep her family and her boyfriend's family in your prayers. She lost her life to a hit and run accident over the weekend. She was a mother of 4, I believe. She had grandchildren. She had a grandchild on the way. So, we want to just say a prayer for her and her family. If you guys knew her, then I'm sure you all are mourning with the rest of the city. If you got any information on the black Jeep Wrangler that hit her, give the 3rd precinct or really any police precinct a call. Um, and that's one thing that I kind of wanted to touch on. So, what is justice, right?
Yeah, it's a good question.
Like, what is justice for real? When it's something like that. Now, you got malicious intent. You know, you premeditatedly murder somebody, or have reckless endangerment type of situation. But I just feel like certain stuff where it's like it was an accident for real. How is it that taking the person who got an accident away from their family now, how is that gonna bring you justice? How is that gonna make you feel better?
I mean, it don't make you feel better. Justice, I don't think it's to make you feel better. It's just my personal opinion, what you get from it. I guess just to feel as if something was done for what happened. It didn't just go unnoticed or talked about or unspoken upon. Something was done for something to happen, about something to happen. That's just what I think. I just, it's no, that don't mean that it's fair. That don't mean that you're gonna feel better. That don't mean that it's not gonna change the situation. It's not gonna bring nobody back. It's not gonna make you feel like, oh, all right, now I got closer to that person because this happened to the person that did it. It does none of that. It's not a thing for a feeling, I don't believe. I just genuinely think it's something to let you know.
To even the score?
Basically,
eye for eye.
or to say that what happened to somebody you know or your family or your people,
they can't do it no more.
Unnoticed. We took care of the situation from the person that did it. It's just that's my opinion of what I think it is.
Well, hey Marcinas, my coworker. Hey girl, love you. I feel so bad for everybody involved. I don't know. I don't believe that the person has turned themselves in yet. I don't know if they ever will. You know what I mean? Like who's just gonna, uh, volunteer to go to jail? Like I don't see nobody turning themselves in.
People do it. Conscience make you. People do it all the time.
I mean, but here's the thing though. Just with that, conscience make you. Like, your conscience, that's between you and God. What do me going to jail, how is that going to make my conscience feel better?
People just feel bad about what they did sometimes. It happens a lot, but more than you think. People turn themselves in.
No, I know.
Oh, no, I'm just saying, I just feel like it's a process, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, everybody not doing it. Some motherfuckers trying to get away with everything that they possibly can.
Because I'm saying, now, this is what I'm saying. This is not like a criminal. We're not talking about like a malicious criminal type
Petty
of person.
Crimes. It can be petty crimes.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about, because that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about something like this, like an accident. You know what I'm saying? Like, or because I'm not talking about, because petty, why would you run? Like, just go get it over. I'm talking about something where somebody like possibly could be going away for a while, because you know how it is nowadays. You go to jail forever for some stuff, and then other stuff that you would think a person would go to jail for way longer, they only get 5 or 10 years or something like that. Mm-hmm. So, I'm saying like, this situation with an accident, it's a literal accident. It ain't like you was mad at this person and you aimed your car for them. You know what I mean? This was like a legitimate accident.
That makes it ever more reason why not to run.
But here's the thing. Okay, yeah, but it's a panic situation. They just left. Maybe they didn't even know what they hit. They said that they hit them in the bike lane. Maybe they thought they hit the
But
little divider thing, and then once they figured it out, it's like I'm gone
you knew
now.
afterwards. Once you figured it out, you knew. That was time. You feel me? Like, that don't mean that.
Now it's time to go to jail.
Now it's time for you to go and say, yo, that was me. It was an honest mistake. You know what I'm saying? We ain't just out here just looking for nobody, just everybody. I'm about to say, look, that was me. That was my bad. It was an honest mistake. Like, you feel me? Like, whatever. I'm going to give you the rundown. I wasn't drunk. I wasn't nothing. I didn't even see this person. I didn't even know. It was dark. It was this. It was that. I can give you the play-by-play. At the end of the day, you feel me? Like, if I'm not lying, what you go? I'm not lying. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, of course, you probably gonna have to go through a ring of a round, but to just sit back and be like, I know I hit this person on accident, and I know they can't even go back home to their family. They done, but I ain't gonna say nothing. Just let them keep searching. I feel like that is worse now, cause now if they do say somebody behind you seen you, and they like, oh, I got the license plate number of the person who did it, and they turn you in. It look even more like you hiding, like you trying to run, like you ain't said nothing.
I am trying to like, you know what I'm saying? The person would be trying to run. They don't want to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? And going to jail not gonna bring your people back. So you know what I'm saying? They not about to. You know, like what good is it gonna do?
Cause you ain't gotta look over your shoulder. I feel like I was that
not. That's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say. That's the only thing that will probably have me to where like, damn.
Cause you don't know who seen it, who probably called immediately.
I don't want to have to deal with this later. You know what I'm saying? I would just be like, you know, I would just have to pray that God have mercy on me. You know, that the court have mercy on me, like you say, because I turned myself in now. Mm-hmm. But my whole point in asking this question is not to say that the person shouldn't turn themselves in or that they don't deserve to go to jail. I'm not saying that. I just genuinely want to know what do justice mean in that type of situation? Like now, like I said, is justice a feeling?
Basically.
Because people always be like, get justice for the family. So like, what does that mean? What does that look like? Is it now you feel better because like you said, my people couldn't come home to me, so now this person can't come home to their family whether it was a mistake or not?
Of course the family don't feel like that. I don't know no family that's about to be like, oh, it was an honest mistake. You said, you know what? All right. Nobody about to say it's cool.
Because that's what I was just about to say. Because, okay, let's say he had turned himself in. Or her. They turned themselves in. Is the family going to be any less mad?
No, but the family ain't the judge and the jury.
But that's my whole point. But they always say justice for the family.
That's justice is gonna come from the judge and the jury for the family, the police, the judge, the jury, all that whole. But that's what I'm saying.
What if they get off? So what if they get off? Then is there no justice?
Then not
the family still gonna feel like
y'all obviously probably got the wrong person or it wasn't enough evidence. Of course, yeah, the family gonna feel like it wasn't no justice. But let's say he got locked up. Like you said, do they really still feel like that's justice? Like what? You know what I'm saying? So the thing is.
It's a lose-lose.
The family is going off emotion. So I don't care what happened. They mad at you. They don't like you. They want you to be locked up. Whether you did it or not, you are the person that's in this seat. I don't like you. Because I think that you did it because you're in the seat now. You're a suspect. I think you got something to do with it. No, I don't like you. But it's not my decision to say, hey, all right, this the one. That's to go through the judge. That's why, you know what I'm saying? That's why they the ones that get paid for it. They the ones, now if they just happen to just slip up and now let somebody through the cracks that was guilty, but they got off.
Or what about the millions of times where people go to jail and they ain't do it?
The justice ain't, shit, you got a lot, you got to try to sue motherfucker. You got to try to get some money.
Not his family, right? That's done thought they had this quote-unquote justice all these years. Nah, they found out they haven't had justice. Back to the drawing board. Because what was justice for real? Was it contingent upon this person being locked up? Your person's still gone. You know what I mean? So, you know, I feel, like I said, I feel sorry for the family. I didn't know Teddy like real well, but I did know her a little bit. She came to my birthday party the year before last, and that I had with Big Dave. She was cool. Every time I did see her, like, you know, on the circle or whatever, she was always real cool. She was never one of the mean girls or whatever.
Yeah, that's what you always remember, a good vibe from the person. Vibes is what live on from the people. Rest in peace to my granddad, by the way, man.
Oh, see? Right.
Rest in peace to Big Dog.
What? Talking about a celebrity.
Well, he wasn't a celebrity to everybody.
He was a celebrity to you.
To the family, you know?
Yeah, rest in peace.
Absolutely. You know, this life thing we go through, you got to make the best of it while you're here, you know? You got to let everything be more of a motivation, a lesson, you know, a motivational lesson, inspiration to you. Just that can't let nothing grab you and take you down, you know?
Well, we definitely going to dedicate this, we're dedicating this episode to Granddad.
Rest in peace, my baby.
Rest in peace. You raised I was about to say hell of a, but you raised a heavenly young man here. A gentleman. Thank you.
Yeah. Moving right along.
Moving right along. So, what you got? What you got on your list?
I had nothing.
Okay, that's fine. Let's move right along.
I wanted to really touch the Shannon Sharp deal. That was my deal tonight.
You got something else you want to
Nah, that was just it. That? I just really want I want to know how the people feel. Like, what y'all think? Y'all think he did it? He didn't? Y'all think she out after the money? I want to know.
Well, one of our viewers on Facebook Live already said he thinks she just went after the money.
Yeah, don't forget the best comment, you know what I'm saying, wins a prize. So keep them comments coming, man. Keep them coming. And you get it at the beginning of the month, next month. So keep them coming. We'll announce the winner on the first show the next month. And that's that. So
absolutely.
It's going to be a time. Make sure you guys comment. Old videos, new videos, short videos, long videos. It don't matter. On YouTube, Facebook, it don't matter where you comment at. We go through them all. So.
Yes, and if you would like to binge watch us, go to our website. The link will be in the description of this video. And you can find all of our videos right there. And of course, if you're watching this on YouTube, if you're not listening but you're watching, you can find our videos right here on YouTube. Absolutely. All 10 episodes.
And we go live on YouTube. We're live on YouTube tonight. Last week we weren't.
I'm sorry, I said we was, but we wasn't. I thought we was.
We are this time.
Last week.
We are also live on Facebook. So, you know, share the live.
Period.
Share the live.
Like, share, subscribe. You can't even see my earring. I need to go get some bigger earrings. But that'll be next week. Okay, so y'all, if y'all didn't know, we from Detroit. Okay, the Dirty D 313 Murder Mitten. You already know. And around here we keep it what? 100. Okay. So our girl hometown bred Flint Town. She a Flintstone, but same difference. We claim them too. Clarissa Shields, all right, the GOAT,
big shout out to
the greatest woman of all time. Don't play with her. Tasheki, whatever. Like, girl, you got them hands on baddies, but baby, this is not reality TV. Ain't no security to come back, break y'all up, and you ain't fighting them weak little girls from the hood that don't even know how to fight.
But you got some hands, though.
You got some hands, I guess so. If you fighting somebody that ain't trained for the last 20 years,
yeah, you got some hands.
Girl gonna give it to you.
But you can't be jumping into no. You can't take a knife to a gunfight. Listen, you stay in them knife fights that you in. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where.
Stay in your lane, sweetie.
That's where you at. You got
Stay in
that.
line.
I ain't gonna lie. I see you with the step back 1-2. I see you, but you're not doing that in no boxing ring.
Her ass be looking so good. She be making me want to fight.
Yeah, you're not doing that to somebody that just...
And I said I ain't fighting no more.
Listen, I watched Clarissa. Somebody was talking crazy. It was a stud.
Last year was the last time.
A stud girl was talking crazy, talking about how she had knocked Clarissa out, this and that. She talking about, she said you hit hard or something. So they sparred. She beat Baby so bad, Baby couldn't even move. Baby was over there trying to adjust her gloves. She like, no, we on a bail. Come on. We on a bail.
Stop playing with me.
Ain't want no more
Professional.
Smoke. She ain't want no more smoke. So listen, that's not a tree you want to bark up, baby. That ain't it. But you...
And I advise y'all.
You got them ones to throw for sure.
She all right.
In the streets.
She all right. And I advise y'all to stop messing with Clarissa, talking about her clothes or her wardrobe and all that. First of all, she got her own style. First of all, she from Michigan, close enough to Detroit, Flint. They got their own style. They put that shit on too.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
Clarissa have her own style, and now she done been shutting y'all up. Because every time I done see, ever since her birthday, baby, she must have got her a stylist, because a girl is putting that shit on. She's stepping the... Okay, this last little photo shoot she did, I was like, okay, sis.
And you know what? Since we on her, I didn't like how when she tested, they said she tested positive for the weed. Everybody was on her head. But when it came back and it got settled and she got her belt back,
nobody ain't say shit.
People really like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, she ain't do that. I ain't see nobody really saying nothing like how people were saying, like when it was, you know what I'm saying, when it was alleged that she had weed. Like, and
you want to know why they didn't? Because don't nobody care about the truth when the lie is more entertaining.
Absolutely.
In my Charlamagne the God voice, okay?
Absolutely.
So they was already entertained by the lie. They was already hating.
We think I need to get a bench. You just running me out.
I'm sorry. Wall. Come over. Come over. Okay. So yeah, maybe we should get a bench.
That'd be sweet, but I don't know.
Maybe we should get a picnic table.
I know what you're talking about. Like
the fold up one?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know.
Y'all, comment down below. What type of furniture do you guys think we should get for the studio? Because we're working on the studio. This is our temporary studio, okay?
This is temporary.
The main studio is under production. Hey, Crystal, love you so much. Thank you so much. Crystal, that is a throwback. I passed that exam in 2019, girl. I've been a licensed cosmetologist for 6 years now.
Okay.
I'm a licensed cosmetologist for 6 years. I work at Glamour Salon. It's a really nice Christian salon in Lathrop Village. I've been there ever since like 5 days after I got my license. I've been training under the tutelage of Vicki Johnson. And I'm grateful. You know what I'm saying? God is good all the time. So
all the time.
Yes, thank you though, Crystal. I still take that congratulations though. I do. I take it and I appreciate it. Yeah, so Clarissa, she got her style up. I'm not mad at her at all. So they need to get off her back.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay, so what else did I want to talk about?
I want to know, anybody got any new food spots, man, that they know? Been looking at this place called Wonko's. It's a food truck on Myers and Joy Road. I want to know if anybody ate there. What is it like? Seemed real nice. I'ma definitely have to go and check it out. I'm gonna let you
Myers and Joy Road.
Something like that.
Yeah, I'm not hip to that, but we definitely got to check that out because that's right down the street.
Yeah, it's a food
that
truck. That
sounds like it's by the
Hibachi or something like that. It's by Hibachi.
Oh, it's a food truck. Okay.
They got lamb chops. They got macaroni bowls that they put candy yams in, and you can get it with whatever protein you want. So it can be lamb chops. It can be salmon bites. I've seen steak bites. It looks good. She got it going on at Wonko's. I seen T Grizzly over there. I seen a couple big names from Detroit over there. So
that's what we supposed to be talking about too. The girl who supposedly got flued out.
Yeah, Dream Doll. That's her name.
Oh, that's who that was.
Dream Doll. That's her name.
That's what she get. I don't care for her anyway.
Doll is her
so
name.
that's what she get. First of all, Cash Doll is the original doll, so y'all can sit And now you wanna hate on our Detroit men. Girl, bye. Go. That's what you get. You thought he was just flying you out because you was cute and you was on Love and Hip Hop?
Yeah, she's
he
not the
wanted
rapper.
Some of that Punani.
She's not the rapper Dream Doll. She was a dancer. So she's suing her club that she used to dance in Atlanta. She's just got a bunch of mess going on, right?
Oh, yeah, because this the one who...
was with Future. Future was about to threaten to get her page took down.
And she was like, you don't know? He was like, girl, who is this?
Yeah, right. She like, you was just eating my ass, whatever.
Yeah.
And she said T Grizzly flew her out right after he got out of jail. She met him at the gym. They went to his house. She said they went to his house and he said, we're going to get a room. And
so wait a minute.
Yeah.
He took you to his house
and told
you lying.
We're going to get a room. This is what she said.
She lying.
And
you don't even be saying women lying.
Yeah. So she said they went to the casino, got a casino room. They went to the strip club, then got a room at the casino, and he wanted some buns. And she told him, "No, I just got here like 4 hours ago. I don't want to do that." And she said, allegedly, he told her, all right, I need to go and move my car out of valet. Went to the front desk, had the attendants to call up to the room and ask for him. And once she said he's not there, they told her, well, you're not supposed to be in here. She said on camera that she took the lamp and threw it out the window from the 30th floor.
Then she said allegedly.
Yeah. Then she said somebody did it.
Then she said somebody do it. She know that. Sus.
She got a lot going on. A lot. And I don't know why she thought, like, the same thing I said. You got flued out with a round trip. You gonna come here, I'm gonna send you back, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm whining and dining you anywhere you want to go. I mean, I hope you don't think that I was just...
And she said he had just got out of prison?
Yeah.
Come on now.
And he did it like...
You lucky that that's what he did. Yeah. He a stand-up guy. I salute him. Bitch. Yeah. Women is getting raped, sis. Women is getting R-worded out here. S-A, however you're supposed to say. So you should be singing his praises because, okay, he didn't want to tell you how he really felt. You know what I'm saying? He would have been on TMZ for that. You would have been saying that he dogged you out, cussed you out, yelled at you, put you out, and made you feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? He seen an opportunity. You know what I mean? He did it the professional way. You know what I mean? I'm not mad at him because this is a public service announcement. Okay? Don't get flued out by nobody you not willing to lay down with. Period. Don't go over no man's house in the middle of the night. Don't meet no man in no hotel room if you not willing to lay down with him. Now, if he take your vagina, that's not right still. Just because you went over there don't mean he has the right to SA you. That's not what I'm saying. He's still wrong. You still need to press charges. But I'm just saying, just know that you can't R-word the willing, right? So if you willing, whether you in the front of your mind going over there like, yeah, I'm about to do this. If he cool with y'all just talking all night, then if that's how the night go, great. But if you just so happen to slip and fall on it, be cool with that too. Or don't go.
Yeah. Slipping and fall. You ain't gotta call Sam on that slip and fall right there. You can slip and fall and be alright.
Be cool with that. Or don't go. Yeah, don't go to no hotel room to meet no man. Don't go to his house.
Because the thing is, I feel like if you want to just be
on
some date stuff,
I don't even do first dates at nobody's house.
Meet me out somewhere in public. If
That's
we want
right.
It to be a date, we just better be out in public.
I mean, it could be the park. It ain't because niggas be swearing up and down. The females is hungry. We just gotta finesse meals now. We can't afford our own meals. So, it ain't even got to be all about that.
It's
go to the park.
In a setting of a one-on-one nowhere. You know what I'm saying? You got advantage.
Don't even do it. Yeah. Don't even do it. And I'm not saying that it's right. If they, like I said, I'm going to reiterate this over and over and over again. It's not right for nobody to force themselves on you. I don't care if it's your husband. If you say no, not tonight, babe, that's that.
Facts.
But at the same time, you put yourself in harm's way when you perpetuate the idea of something, especially with somebody you don't know their temperature for real. You got to at least check a man's temperature. You got to look them up on the internet. All this. Check to see if they on a sex offender list. Get some references. Like, because, you know, niggas is unaliving females that they love.
Niggas is unaliving kids.
Niggas is unaliving kids.
So it's crazy.
So, old ladies.
But on the T Grizzly situation, I do want to say, now, when I'm trying to think like a man, if I'm talking to you, DMing you online or something, messaging you on, I'm not even gonna just option up to just pay if I'm not feeling like you even about to come and be on what I'm on. I feel like I'm gonna say what I'm on before I even jump into this, and not to say that to be like, oh, because I'm wasting up money. Because let's put myself in a situation. You know what I'm saying? When he got out, he had the one song, and that's what he said. He literally said this. All it takes is one song, you can blow up. That one song put him on. So I'm not saying he had as much money then as he do now, but he still had a bag getting out. You know what I'm saying? That's why his name was popping. He still had a bag. The thing is, so it's not about wasting the money, but it's about my time. I'm not even about to have you come out here.
I could have had somebody who knew what time it was.
That was up the street, around the corner.
That I did not have to fly you out. You know how many bags it is in Detroit? Like, girl, bye. Like, no. He didn't have to do that. And I'm not, and I'm saying he didn't have to fly you out. Luckily, he did not SA you, like I said.
I just feel like it was.
He did the right thing. He did the right thing. Yeah, like, girl, stop complaining. He did the right thing. You better be lucky.
You know what I'm saying? The calmest thing, one of the calmest things a dude can do without being rude.
That was very gentlemanly.
Yeah, without being
because rude. You would have caught an attitude. I'm sorry.
Me? You talk about me?
No,
I was about to say yes. Okay.
I'm saying she.
Because me.
I'm saying no. I would have caught an attitude.
I wouldn't even went to the front desk. I'd have just been like, "Baby, look here."
I would have caught an attitude.
What's that one line? So what you about to do? Because when she asked me, what you about to do? Oh, I'm about to go ahead and get on out here and find me. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't leaving you here. But hopefully you got you something.
You better have some money to get you another room. And then she was trying to floss talking about some. I know niggas in Detroit. Yeah. I got this one dude. All you need to know is his name is Black.
Right. Yeah.
And I called Black and he came and got me. He like, don't even worry about it. You straight. Well then you should have called him to begin with and had him get you a room and had T Grizzly meet you there.
That's what you should have did.
You should have had your own room. If T Grizzly did fly you out, let's say he got you your round trip ticket to come and see him. You should have paid for your own room then if you wasn't planning on having sex with him.
At the very period. If you wasn't on that, you should have at least.
You should have been like, I will at least have my own room. He could have paid for everything else. You know what I'm saying? You could have stayed in your own room that first night. If he wasn't cool with that, then you didn't have to talk to him no more. If he was cool with it, then you could have been like, okay, cool, he earned his coochie. You could have gave him some the next night. Invite him to your room. He could have paid. He could have gave you your money back. You know what I'm saying? What you paid for the room. If that's the type of nigga he was, if that's what he wanted to do, he could have reimbursed you for the room. Let you keep your room still or stay there with you. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you assumed. And when you assume, you make an ass out of you. Not him. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you can't even really say he assumed you was going to give him none. You know what I'm saying? I mean, why else would you come to a whole nother state on a romantic? That's not your dog.
You somebody who just got on you.
That's not your dog. And you know this nigga just got out of prison. What you thought he was gonna want to do? Make a cook up?
And then she kept saying this like this matter, and I was still thick. I was a
BB, VW. What a girl,
like, what do you mean? What are you proving by saying that? So you trying to say because the nigga was a rapper or something? He don't like. Listen, that don't matter. That don't matter.
Is she trying to say that's why he?
I don't know because she kept.
I mean, no.
It was
he still was trying to hit though.
Yeah, but she kept saying that like that was gonna change. Like, what? Why you? What's the point?
Said the girl is a couple crayons short from the whole box.
And that's what it is.
She sounds slow.
That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Allegedly, she's slow.
And then allegedly, she's supposed to be right now pregnant by a drug dealer, and she was just talking to a soccer player that was before that, but he married. She tried to, I guess they was trying to say it was his at first, but
it was a soccer player,
right? But he got like 3 kids with his wife. I don't even know if he even messed with her like that no more. It turns out to allegedly be a drug dealer, and they like, well, yeah, congratulations, because you got nothing. You got somebody who don't even got a real job, and child support is gonna be hard to get. Congratulations. And she parading around, pregnant, big stomach, at her baby shower. So, I guess to each his own. Because I feel like if that's the case, if you was gonna get pregnant by a drug dealer, per se, if that's what happened, I feel like you was around Future, T Grizzly, somebody that you could have been like, look, you feel me? You could have did the Aisha, you feel me? I mean, get the bag real quick. You could have did if you want to put yourself in that, because that's what she's doing, putting herself.
That's what she's supposed to do, though, right?
I'm saying, might as well. Why not? You're not looking for love. You're just trying to just fuck. Clearly, you're not looking for love. So my thing
How
is,
you know?
You got a pattern.
She wanna fall in love with one of these rap niggas.
You're trying to fall in love with these niggas, but you're trying to make them do what you want to do. You're trying to fall in love with these niggas. Oh, I'm not giving you. No, you gotta wait on this.
Duh. That's why she didn't want him to look at her like no hoe. She wanted him to fall in love. And she like, he just get on the gym. I'm about to snatch this one. I'm about to put the voodoo on her. She probably was gonna go make some spaghetti.
No, I just feel like, listen, I'm not mad at what she did, because maybe she loved a nigga. That's the drug dealer, for real. That's because out of all the niggas
that's the one she really loved.
Because out of all the niggas I seen that you got some stories about other than him, everybody else is big name. LA Truth, you got, but the LA Truth shit was bullshit.
Nah, what? Why was it bullshit?
Because he said it. He said it was. He was like, I don't know, I guess people was just making shit up. But he came in the comment and said, if I got flued out or if I flew somebody out, it's going to be the time of their life. So stop saying the cap. He said that. Then you got the T Grizzly, you got the Future. Like, your stories are about, but you won't hear no story about the fucking soccer player, but you won't hear no story about the drug dealer nigga other than she pregnant by him. You ain't getting on talking about him, but you would talk, because these niggas they have the attention.
Okay.
That's where you get the bag from. That's what you're chasing.
The dope nigga got a bag too.
He ain't got that bag like them niggas. He about got a bag.
How you know? Shit. A top-notch dope nigga be making millions of dollars a day.
And top-notch dope niggas is going to jail.
Okay, so
jail.
You might know where the money is buried. What are you talking about?
They getting their ass caught nowadays because these young niggas is telling.
She know where the keys is buried though.
Maybe. You don't know all that nigga assets. Believe me, he ain't told you all of them.
I'm pretty sure.
He ain't told you all of them. You probably know a couple corners, dude. You know what I'm saying? Make something shake if you need to, but he ain't told you everything. I don't think that. I feel like he on. You know what I'm saying? This a Instagram model. You know what I'm saying? From used to be a dancer, now a model. Fuck with a couple rapper niggas. I'm a nigga from the hood. You feel me? Shit, he probably feel like he on. For real?
I mean, shit. The rappers and shit, a lot of them niggas, they not on law like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because
he said that.
They don't make money off of streams and shit.
A lot of that shit in their videos be rentals, jewelry,
they making money off of touring. That's the only thing. The only
live
people
performances.
Exactly.
Live performances.
The only people that's making money is motherfuckers that's getting paid for book for live shows, just like you said. Yeah. So if they ain't got a name that's getting on book for live shows, they ain't getting no money. That's and if they got a local type name, they getting local type money. Yep. They not getting no millions of dollars.
That's why a lot of these niggas, that as soon as they start growing, what they do is, as soon as they name get a little jump to it, I noticed this. They give out features. Boom, immediately. Yeah. I'm going to sell features.
Because then they could go tour with that person.
Because now it's like the people who got the money but ain't got the light, they going to pay for that feature. So now you can sell this to a bunch of people. And then you got some people that's big name that like you, then you don't even know that this person like your music. Right. And they'll hit you up like, oh, let me get a feature from you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
Like, I mean, case in point, they ended up being friends off of some video game bullshit. But T Grizzly and Chris Brown.
Yeah, T Grizzly got his own little thing in GTA. He made his own little world or some shit like that.
Right. So, but I'm just saying, that Chris Brown feature put his name in so many more people's mouths and radios. You know what I'm saying? That shit gave him so much money, he was able to afford a future feature.
Yeah, he got, but also he on a label. He ain't no one of them independent niggas. Like, this is what a lot of independent niggas do. They shield, because you know what I'm saying. It's like,
oh, what label T Grizzly on? I thought he had his own label, or like
he do. He is 300, but he still own another one.
Like a distribution deal.
He signed to a label and then he owned a label. If I'm not mistaken. Let me.
Kind of like how Shady Aftermath, right?
Right.
Shady was under Aftermath, and Aftermath was under Universal.
Right. So, okay, so he signed to 300, right? So that's who he signed to.
Is that the record label, or is that the
record label?
I was gonna say the management. You know how Jay-Z got that management label, but that's not a record label.
Right, you know
what is it called? Rock Nation.
Right, because you know how motherfuckers can be signed to a manager and a label.
Like absolutely. Like I was just wondering.
Yeah,
I was just wondering if that was a because you could also be signed to a management label and not have no record label. You know what I'm saying? You could be your own. You could be independent.
But
have them as your manager.
Yeah. But see, okay, so he signed to them and he don't own it.
The thing is, well, I don't know. That might not be right. Because I was going to say, in order to have a manager like that, like, who gonna pay them? But I guess they get paid off of what you make.
Yeah, I guess if you independent. You gotta be the one.
Yeah, basically. They get a percentage.
Yeah, because they
gonna want a percentage. Which is, they would do that anyway through a record label. They would get a percentage anyway. So that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why it's not even a lot of times. I don't know. Obviously, I ain't got no record deal or whatever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Look, y'all, this how y'all know the food was good. Y'all wasn't even gonna tell me either.
I didn't know. Don't blame me. I didn't know. Your shirt is colorful.
This how you know the food was good.
That's colorful, auntie. The shirt was colorful, so I couldn't see it. You know what I'm saying?
Anyways, shit, I done forgot what I was gonna say. That's why I don't think it's even good to get on a record label in this day and age.
Yeah, somebody said that. I forgot who said that. Somebody said
not if you already popping.
Yeah, somebody said it's not good. Even if you not, they like even to come up like from the ground up on your own. Because by the time you done built it up, you know what I'm saying. You don't want to let somebody else have control of it.
I mean, right, that's what I'm saying. The only way is if only like a distribution or like only a management.
A manager,
yeah, like to just completely sign over that's just like on freaking Shark Tank. You know what I'm saying?
But those people need money. I love Shark Tank. Shout out to Shark Tank. I do too. Man. But those people need money. For the most part, what their situation be is that I can't make enough equipment. I mean, I can't make enough of my product in time that I'm getting orders because I don't have the right equipment, or I need more space, or I need more money to buy more product. Like, it's just how fast it's selling, what's patent, and it's, you know what I'm saying? Because don't get me wrong, I used to. This is real talk, story time, real quick.
Look at your face.
I used to. When I first watched like Shark Tank, like, after like the first time I watched it, I started binge watching it. Like it was like my thing. My mama put me on. Shout out to Mom Dukes. My mama put me on this. I always thought, I said, I'm going to make something that I can go on Shark Tank and present. Like, but when I realized all the stuff that they look at, like they want to know like your sales and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like
you got discouraged.
It ain't even that. It was just like it's gonna take. It's gonna take so much time because I didn't even have an idea of what to make. I'm like, what am I gonna do? Then you gotta have something patent that separates you from that. Then at least you have to be in the market of sales to say, look, I sold some to, because when you go in there and be like, well, I got this idea, this is what I made, but I ain't even sold none yet because I only made a couple.
They're not even gonna let you in front
out of there. You know what I'm saying?
They're not even gonna let you in front of
right.
them. You're not gonna get past the producers.
You have to have a catalog, or you know what I'm saying, a resume with this. You have to have some type of experience.
So let me ask you this: when was that you had that?
This was probably at least when was I want to say it was around season 2 of Shark Tank. So what year was season 2 of Shark Tank?
That was so long ago. That was like 2012, 2014.
This is when it happened, during season 2.
Now just think though, right?
Right.
You know what I'm finna say.
I already know. You're correct.
So you second guessed and doubted yourself because you was like, how long is it gonna take? Oh my God, I don't know. I don't even got no idea. You know what I'm saying? But what if, just if, you would have prayed, fasted, and brainstormed the idea and started working on it, manifesting it, then 10 years later, you probably could have been there at least and got you close to some sales if you ain't, you know what I'm saying? If you haven't already went to Shark Tank by now, you would have at least been close to being ready to go on Shark Tank if you would have at least started. Just like with this. You know what I'm saying? They always say with our YouTube channels, it's like, just start. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
Because even with Thomas Edison, who invented the light filament, the bulb, whatever it is he did.
Right, it's something in there because somebody else did something.
The black man did something.
Yeah.
But with Thomas Edison, him and his black assistant, or however it went, they failed like 100 times before they actually
succeeded.
So they had to start though. They had to fail, and they had to be strong enough to fight through the fail.
Yeah, you gotta learn.
I had to learn that. I had to learn that because, and I'm gonna tell you, sometimes people's testimony can be how you. I learned from my mama. Not getting the result from something that she wanted, and instead of trying again, you know, she got depressed, pivoted, went another way, you know, and I vowed not to do that. And it's funny because this is like the 6-year anniversary of me finishing cosmetology school.
Shout out to that.
It's funny because it took me 6 years to finish. And only supposed to take 1. Because when I started in 2013, I had some domestic violence issues. I'm going to keep it real. I had some domestic issues that turned violent. My car got messed up. But see, really, now I know that those were excuses, right? But back then I felt like there was reasons why I quit in 2013. Luckily, I started back because it had been things that I had started before and didn't start back, didn't finish.
Yeah, absolutely.
With the podcast situation, you know what I mean? We both had been dreaming about it, wanting to do it, whatever. I had went so far as to purchase $500 worth of equipment 4 or 5 years ago that I had just been sitting on. Yeah. Everything's better with a partner, and sometimes you need that motivator. And all the times you can make excuses because at the end of the day, I should have just figured out how to do it myself instead of waiting 5 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But God, and better late than never.
Yeah.
Because I feel like everything happens for a reason. Everything that don't happen for a reason. And as long as you in the will of God, it's gonna be right.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And so that's the testimony. Don't sit on your dreams. Don't think no dream is too big for God. It's probably hard for you, but you can do it. And I think you should. If you start now, by the time you 50, you will be a million billionaire.
Yeah, that's probably over with. That's out the window. I love the idea. I just got more ideas of more other things. That was like, it was like, everybody got stuff that they do. If you wanna, it'd be an itch like in there. Like, oh, I would do that right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you don't, of course, you don't think about the later when you want it at the moment. It was an itch at the moment. I enjoy watching people. And I'm not gonna lie, when I see people that actually like succeed on there, I actually go and search their product. I go and see how long it lasted. Like, if it's something that I want to try out, I would even so far as try to go and buy one. You know what I'm saying? So, just the whole show.
I have purchased some stuff that I've seen on Shark Tank.
Just the whole show, the whole idea of it. I loved it. It was an itch to do so. I always feel like me and my family could go on Family Feud, but we ain't.
What? I think so. You just gotta go to LA. Just be there.
We're not doing that because I'm not fighting with nobody about fast money. This is my thing. I'm playing fast money, and
first of all, I'm gonna say, if you the one who signed all up to go, you for sure going.
I'm playing.
So they gonna have to fight on who the other person going.
I'm picking the other person. That's not how.
Well, if you get it signed up, then that's only fair.
I'm picking another person to play the fast money, but I would take, game, but I would let them know because I already know I'm gonna pick who I think gonna win with me. The people.
Hello, we trying to get 20,000 and hopefully a car.
Yeah, we gonna get all that. You feel me? And that's how we'll do 5 games in a row. I know me and my family will get busy on there because let me pick them. But I'm just gonna. I gotta be the one to pick the fast money partner. And if I pick my fast money partner, listen, I'm just letting y'all know this right now. So if y'all watching this, y'all just know anybody. It could be you that selected. You know what I'm saying? My family. It could be cousins, brothers, sisters, mama. You know what I'm saying? It could be anybody, right? So if y'all watching, now if we was to go, hypothetically speaking, and then once we win, and I pick the first person for fast money, and you mess up, you out. You don't get fast money the next time. Don't be like, oh, but I got this one. No, you out of there.
Of course not.
You out of there.
You
out of there. Out of there. I'm picking a new person to do fast money. And I also want you to know, if we get on fast money and I mess up, I'm still going on the next one. I'm not getting off. I'm still going on the next one. So, yeah, just little stuff like that. Always wanted to do.
If that's the case, I want to go. Give it to me.
I don't know.
Give it to me. The one with the wheel, not Wheel of Fortune too. I want the one with.
Price is Right.
Price is Right, man. And I would have to wear my grandma face on my shirt when I go.
I don't even like that no more since Alex Trebek. He was the best.
Baby, that was Jeopardy. You mean Bob Barker?
Bob Barker, I mean. No, right, because that was Jeopardy. Both of them is out of there. I don't watch Jeopardy because of that, too. But, I mean, that's...
I like Ken, though. He was a contestant.
He was the winner. He won, like, a lot of them in a row type shit. Mm-hmm. He was smart as hell. I know exactly who he is. I just don't... It ain't the same. Alex Trebek. That was my dog.
Rest in peace.
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
Then, Bob Barker though, like
Bob Barker.
I just, even though he was like
100. That nigga was like 99 years old when he died.
It was like he didn't like black people or something like that. They used to say something about him. I don't remember.
What?
I think he didn't like black people or something like that.
Don't tell me that.
If I'm wrong, listen, y'all tell me I'm wrong. But
I hope you wrong. Bob Barker better not have been racist.
Y'all watched or knew, I think, if I'm not mistaken, people used to say that he was a racist or like that.
Well, he was old enough.
I think, and I think that's what it was with him. But I still liked it. You know what I'm saying?
I hate to hear that.
I still liked the dog. But if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. You know, drop a comment down. You know.
That's like when a person meet Anita Baker and she mean like, girl, I love you. How you gonna be mean?
A lot of people like that. Who they say? Somebody they said is a complete a-hole.
Aretha was mean. I was so sad when I heard that Brandy was mean. I heard that like more than once. But I think too, Brandy had went through some stuff, you know.
You gotta know a lot of Brandy them do go through stuff, and I mean.
But Brandy had like really went through it. She had a vehicular homicide. You know what I'm saying? And like they was trying to sue her, and you know the whole thing with her baby daddy and they fake marriage and stuff. Like, what you looking for?
But yeah, I didn't know nothing. I didn't know none of that actually. So that's so sad. I mean, I don't know. I don't think I never met nobody. I haven't met a mean celebrity yet. Like actually met, and I've only met a few. But I don't think I've met a mean one yet. That's just like a complete like. I'll never want to see them again. I haven't went through that. I haven't experienced that yet. Not that I want to.
I don't say me either.
Oh, for all the people watching.
Well, yes, I did. You're more.
Who is that?
Exactly.
Oh, for real though.
Who is that? We gonna leave it at that. Who the fuck is that?
Who is it?
And I don't care if she is from Detroit.
What was she like, a singer or something? What does she do?
She on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. But she was Miss America or some shit like that.
Hey, you met her? How did it go?
I did.
What happened?
She was mean.
So what you say, what she say? I mean, what happened?
Okay, let me put some context behind this first. The whole season before I met her, okay, all she could talk about was finding a husband.
Mm-hmm. So that was your homegirl immediately off that, right? That's what you're saying. I'm asking. No, I'm just asking. I don't know. I'm thinking that's why you saying that because you like I filter. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom.
No, I don't care about finding no husband.
Okay, all right. My apologies. I'm trying to feel you out. I'm trying to. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get the story.
She was my homegirl, first of all, because she was from Detroit.
Okay, boom. Say that.
She was my favorite because she was from Detroit. I liked her, you know. I liked her because she was extra. You know what I'm saying? She had twirl. You know, she was Miss America. She was the first black Miss America. She was from Detroit. You know what I'm saying? That was good enough.
Detroit. Shout out to her, man. Big shout out to her for that one right there. Shout out to you, Chief. I don't even know. No. Where's the buzz? That's what she wanna say.
I hit that. I don't know what I did. Now it sound weird. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like some decided to. I don't know. She done changed our voice, all kind of stuff. What's going on?
Can you more count your days? Yeah. This is your fault.
Yeah. See, now we sound like shit.
Robots or something.
Yeah, you did it, shorty. Kenya Moore. I tried to shout you out, and look what you did. I ain't shouting you out no more on our chop. I ain't shouting you out no more.
You could twirl the F on.
I don't know what's going on.
Okay, it's a new track. I think it was probably the sound.
It's still going from where it went. I don't know.
Hello. Well, I think it's back on. I think it's probably just gonna be like a pause or something. It's gonna be a new track. See how I say right here?
Yeah.
So I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm sure it will. We're just gonna let you play with the buttons one day, so you kind of know what all of them. I don't know what all of them is, which is kind of why I just be like, I don't know what to press. I kind of keep it a little right here, a little short. These my 2, well, my 3 right here. My 4 actually, because I play my song when I say moving along. Yeah, I'll be confused on what a lot of those are too. So,
but yeah, so as I was saying, before
we turned into robots.
Before Kenya, the spirit of Kenya Moore came and ruined what we had going on. I'ma finish exposing her for being a mean girl.
Yeah, you know what? At the Kenya Moore side. No, go ahead.
No, for real. But I'm gonna expose myself too, y'all, because I said I probably, if hindsight being 2020, I probably wouldn't have said this if I would have thought about it. But it just like came out. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, the whole season before that, all she was talking about was wanting a husband and a baby. You know what I'm saying? So when I met her, I just was like, you my favorite, and I pray you find you a husband next season.
What's wrong with that? I mean, what's
wrong with that?
She got mad like that?
Man, she got mad. She was like, she got mad. You should have seen her face. Her face dropped. She was like, don't believe everything you see on TV. First of all, you supposed to be on reality TV, right? So now you're discrediting the whole thing.
Right.
And like, okay, you know what I'm saying?
At the very least,
even
motherfucker, that mean I'm a fan. I've been watching you. Motherfucker.
Do that mean you married already?
Basically.
No, she was not.
And she still wasn't married.
No. The woman didn't get married for years later, and that was a publicity marriage. So the man didn't even stay with her. She was married for 2 minutes, and he was dogging her out the whole damn time. And she had the audacity to catch an attitude at me because I wished her well. Like, girl, bye. That's why they be dogging you. That's why she just recently got fired. And I don't even mean to be like that. Because, I'm a forgiving person. Like I said, she is from Detroit. And she went through a lot. But forget her. She was mean. Kenya Moore, count your days. And you just messed up our track.
Yeah, you did that. I'm mad at you for that. And I don't even know you. But I tried to shout you out. And you ruined the moment. You just had sent something over here that we had to kick out of here. I don't know, some kind of smoke.
Kenya Moore spirit.
Yeah.
With a funky attitude.
Okay, we had to kick that out of here. It's my new thing when we moving along. I hope y'all really like that. You know what I'm saying?
I like it.
I hope y'all like that.
And don't come on here asking me, am I pregnant either?
I don't think nobody asked you that.
I could pull it up last week.
Ain't nobody asked you that.
They did.
Man, here you are. Saying just anything.
Ways. Okay, so I had 2 questions that I got off the internet.
Okay, let's hear them. We're going into the question segment here. Probably will be adding a Would You Rather segment as well.
Real soon.
For later episodes to come, so stay tuned for that. As you know, we do a 21 questions segment. It's not actually 21 questions, but
that's what we call it.
We call it that because we ask questions. So, I have a couple of questions myself. So yeah, we will be moving to the question segment. Feel free, you guys, to answer these questions down in the comments below.
We're gonna pick our favorite comment.
Remember,
and give them a gift.
The favorite comment contest is rolling.
Yes. Okay. So.
Hey, pass me that. Right. So.
Y'all gotta excuse me because I got to burp.
Right along,
I had to burp.
So where we're moving to 21 questions.
Okay. So one of the questions that I got off the internet was So it was for the ladies. But I'm going to bring it to the men's too. I'm going to bring it to the men's attention too. Okay? And if you old enough to know what movie this reminds you of, I want you to comment below. And you'll get some kind of prize. I'm not going to say what it is because it might not be all that great. but it'll be something, even if it's just
everything is all that great coming from
prayer.
Here. You know, everything is all that great coming from here. So.
He's so sweet. He just know how much we love y'all. So he just gonna give y'all the real. But okay, so let's say you just got married, ladies, and then T Double is asking the men. And
back to work, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, y'all know what movie
you
that's
just
from.
got married.
Y'all know what movie that's from.
And your ex, your new spouse's ex shows up to the wedding, and after the wedding date, y'all at the reception or whatever, and they come and offer y'all $100,000 for you to have a threesome, female, to have a threesome with your new husband, with his ex. And the man, you just gotta watch him do your new wife for $100K.
What?
Cause you don't want to join in with no man, I'm sure. So you just gotta watch.
I'm not. No.
$100K. At the end of the night, you gotta
No. The answer is no. The answer is no. The answer is no. My answer. I don't know what no other guys. Some people are into that. Now listen. Don't get me wrong. I love live. Like you feel me. Ain't no nothing about to be.
on your honeymoon.
You feel me? You not my wife.
For $100K. No, it's on your honeymoon.
Yeah,
yes, it's your wife.
Yeah, you thought. No.
Do you know how fast you can spend $100K? You probably spend more than $100K on the wedding, depending on how.
Easy.
That's what I said.
Easy.
And you know me. I'm like, where the bag at, right?
Listen, because
but I was like 100,000 not enough because
we gotta be talking some type of stipulation.
And you know me, I'm like, where the bag at? But even me was like 100,000 not enough on my wedding night, because even on a threesome tip. And I wouldn't even bring that to my husband to watch. But even for me to join in on the threesome tip. Now, what about that? Do you think your wife should join in with you and your ex on a threesome tip? $100K?
No. Now, I don't even want to. Anything with the ex is a no anyway. That's a no. Now, if this is a random, but the situation
so if this a random dude that want to watch?
No, I was about to change the whole scenario. I was about to say, if it's a random chick and then I start with my wife and she wants to come in, you feel me? Then okay. But no dude is gonna be. That's not a thing that I'm about to say. You about to start off with my wife and then, you know what I'm saying? And then if I want to join, that ain't how this shit about to work, brother. No. I say hell no. Yeah, nah, that's just a no, though. That's just me, though. My answer, but don't get me wrong.
So I think it should be no on both ways.
I mean, then that's your answer. Don't get me wrong. Like, listen, it's certain shit that I feel like I can be lenient to on certain shit. Certain shit that I could possibly be like, oh yeah, that's a go. You feel me? It's certain shit that's just a no, and that's a no. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. That's a no on both ends. And I'm going to tell you several reasons why. At least 3. First of all, we ain't talking like you say boyfriend, girlfriend.
Right.
We talking about somebody that I got to look at and just got to look at me the rest of our lives, right? 2, $100,000 ain't shit. Like, for real. In 2025, $100,000 gonna be gone so fast. We can sit here and spend $100,000 right now on paper so
niggas
fast.
Spent $100,000 damn near during pandemic, and that wasn't even a whole year. Y'all niggas spent $100,000 in fucking 4 months, 5 months. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
That shit over with. That's nothing. I'm not even about that. No, that's over with.
That's why I said no. That's number 2. And number 3, I'm not about to have to fucking live up, down, around that the rest of my life because, like I said, that goes back to 1 and 2. That $100,000 is gonna be gone fast as hell, but I got to live with you forever, and you're not gonna let me lay that shit down. Yeah. After the $100,000,
especially after the money, that nigga mad.
And you helped me spend it.
Yeah, that nigga.
You could have spent more than I did of the $100,000, and you gonna be mad as hell.
He's still mad.
Gonna throw that shit up in my face every time
every time he wants something to say, he gonna feel like he could be able to fuck hoes without you knowing, even though you did that.
Fuck around and try to tell you to go sell yourself, anything.
Yeah, niggas get crazy out shit like that, but you know, it's just different kind of people. You know, some people are actually into. I done seen the crazy post and shit. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Come do my wife, and I'm going to watch, and it's situations like that. Listen, I'm not a. If that's what you like, that's what you like, brother.
So let's change it. Let's say you just got married and they want to pay you to go do somebody's wife. Or let's say you ain't just get married, you've been married, or you not even married, you just in a committed relationship, and somebody want to pay you to do their wife in front of them.
The young
would you think you're no.
The young me, I would have went and cracked. I wouldn't have said shit. I wouldn't have told nobody. I would have went and cracked and came back to my girl like, baby, shit. If it was a lump sum, like, right? You can't be talking about, oh, man, I give you $200 to come and fuck my bitch. No, I'm straight. I ain't doing that, right? You feel me? Because I don't even like, because
that get crazy. He might get mad later.
Right, that sounds like some old, it ain't worth the time. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it ain't worth the time.
Yeah.
But you feel me? It didn't take a lot, young me. Tell you would have told me, like, man, I'll give you 1,000. I'll give you 1,500 right now. Come, I just want you to come crack my bitch.
And she ugly, she fat, she dirty.
No, hell no. Come on, hell no. No,
okay,
fuck that. No,
not the dirty.
No, hell no. No, hell no. No, you changing some shit. No, we ain't doing that. I'm not doing it. I'm straight. I'm saying, even the young me would have said no. So now my story changes. The young me would have said no, and the nigga now today, me, would have said hell no.
Take that out.
Talking about dirty. Who just about to just be around? Listen, I don't know. I ain't do no dirty motherfuckers. At least, you feel me? You wash your ass. You feel me? Like,
God,
I just ain't do no dirty.
Take that out. Take the dirty part out. Take the dirty part out. I'm sorry. Take the dirty part out. I was tripping.
And then I feel like, come on now. You can be fat, but you know what I'm saying, cute face. If you ugly, you know what I'm saying, at least have a body. Like, come on, you just giving me some shit like
pick a struggle.
Yeah, you giving me some shit like the lowest of the totem pole. Like, don't no nigga even want to see no other nigga. I feel like I don't even want you to see my bitch. My bitch is ugly. Let alone hit my bitch. I'm not getting turned on by this. I'm mad you don't see my bitch. She ugly as hell, dirty in here, feet stink. Like, come on, like, no, hell no, fat, nasty looking, uncomfortable at my 600-pound life head. Like, no, hell no, I don't want to see you hit that. I don't want to hit that. I be in here dodging the motherfucker. I don't want to hit that shit. No, you come on now. Man, it gotta be somewhat like, you feel me? Like, niggas ain't just offering up no bowl hoes. Like, I don't give a fuck. Niggas not like, oh yeah, pull up and hit in this bowl. Like, niggas not doing that. I don't think niggas.
To each their own. She might not be bold to him.
Fat, ugly, stank, dirty. Come on, what? That's bold to everybody. Come on now. Even to the stankest niggas, that's bold. Even if he is the same as her, that's bold to him. Cause he gonna feel like, man, I ain't fucking with you, but nigga, you the same. That's how niggas really be. It's really like that. Every nigga think they should have the coldest bitch, for real. And that's why big girls feel like they was hidden for so long. Cause a nigga have a bitch, but then he really want to be with the big girl, but he don't want to tell nobody. He don't even want to tell his mans. But this where you at. That's why big girls feel hidden, but they was talking about, I could take your man. I mean, to each his own. I just feel like, nigga, if that's what you like, just say you like that. Why you ain't gotta hide that shit. Just say you like that shit. Cause I'm not about to be like, oh shit, you ain't my man. I don't even fuck with that nigga. He like big girls. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. I ain't gotta go home with that shit. You feel me? It don't matter to me. Because behind closed doors, I'm not the one dealing with it. Like, you feel me? Like, but I feel like niggas really be hiding shit from niggas because they feel like how they gonna be, like how niggas gonna judge them or what niggas gonna say. Yeah, I may joke with you a couple times, man. I know you ain't talking that one time you had that fat ass bitch. I might say that, you know what I'm saying? Joking a couple times, but I'm not about to be like, oh man, I don't fuck with that nigga. He fuck with fat girls. Like, no, I just feel like I don't know why niggas hide that part. That's lame to me. But anyway.
I agree.
Okay,
so we both agree we not doing 100K.
Right. Okay. I wrote this down. This is a question I wrote. I have been thinking about this. It was a conversation we was having one day, and I just stopped having the conversation because I wrote a question down because I wanted to bring it to the people, of course. Y'all know me, right? Okay. If you married and your girl best friend is over, she gets too drunk, says she's driving home, cause your girl best friend, right? I remember this, right? Now, your girl best friend is like, that's like her sister. You know what I'm saying? That's like, y'all married now. You know what I'm saying? So that's like your sister. You want to make sure she good by any means, because you know that's what your wife would want. Make sure my best friend straight. This is like my sister. I made her my family. You know what I'm saying? We related and ain't even blood. You know what I'm saying? So I love, you know what I'm saying? So, all right, that's the question in that scenario. If you married, your girl best friend, your wife best friend is over, basically. She gets too drunk. She says she's driving home. The man says, you ain't got to drive home drunk like that. I take you. You letting them take her or not?
Yeah, you should be able to. You should be able to trust them both, but you should definitely be able to trust your man.
And I feel like and your girl just as well is almost, I ain't gonna say it's equivalent. He's probably got her by a notch just because, you know what I'm saying? But it's like,
just because what?
Because y'all married. That's your husband. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you had to absolutely trust in him because you feel like this is from God.
He's the one who, number one, this is the two reasons why it's on him. It ain't on her. It's two reasons. The most important is because it's you and him that's got this threefold cord with the Lord. Not her. She ain't got nothing to do with it.
Correct. Now, I didn't say it's nobody's fault. I'm just saying she gonna
fault.
be...
I didn't say nothing about fault. I said... Are you listening?
I'm listening exactly.
I said it's you and her that's got this threefold relationship with the Lord.
This is why it would be on him.
It's on him. It's his responsibility. That's what I mean.
I took that as you were saying. This is why it would be his fault.
What would be his fault?
If he was to take her home and then something, or he tried something, or something happened, you know what I'm saying?
If he tried something, it's definitely his fault.
Well, yeah, but if something happened or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
If something happened,
both of their fault.
No.
If something happened.
No, how? I'm about to tell you the second reason why it's on him. Because we already said she drunk. She too drunk to drive. She incapacitated. He's supposed to be looking out for her. Getting her home safe. She's not in her right mind to none of that. He's supposed to be looking at her like a kid damn near. She can't consent to shit. He making sure don't nobody else take advantage of her. So if he ain't no what? It's on him. He's supposed to be looking out for her, not taking advantage of her. Anything he do. If she make a pass at him and he go for it, he's taking advantage of the fact that she's drunk. I don't give a fuck. If it wasn't my sister, if it was a stranger, anybody that somebody entrusted you to take home because they drunk, you're not finna get away with that and say, oh, she came on to me. I didn't know it was her. It's not her fault. It's on him. It's not her fault. It's always the woman's fault. Some kind of way. No. In this situation especially, It's all on him.
I don't even know how this situation got to anybody's fault because I just said, would you?
I didn't say fault. I said it's on him. It's on him because he's supposed to be responsible for getting her home. That's the scenario you brought.
I was asking, would you let him take it? Now,
absolutely. I'm supposed to be able to.
What I told you is, when you said it's on him, I was telling you where.
It's on him to get her home safe. And anything else that happens is on him. Nah.
So, am
I wrong?
That's your opinion.
I'm asking, is that wrong for me to have that opinion?
Nobody's wrong for an opinion. Everybody can have an opinion. It's like an asshole. Everybody has one. So, I think that's cool for her to let him take her as well. That's the answer to the question.
It should be. That's what I said. That was my initial answer. I said, yeah, it should be. Okay, so mine is a little less controversial.
Oh, no, that's not. No.
I'm saying this one. My first question was a little controversial. And this question is a little more.
Yeah, that's not a problem. That's not a problem. It can be anything. That's not.
No, for real though.
Yeah, it can be anything.
It's a balance of wretched to righteous over here.
Absolutely. So it can be anything. It's not a problem.
Oh, for you, I'll ask. Because when you out on a date, do you prefer to sit on the same side of the table as your date or the opposite side? Or do it matter?
I'd rather sit on me personally. I'd rather sit on the opposite side.
And why?
It's just for me, it's better for me personally. Far as I get to see you without having to really change how I'm sitting or change how my head is directed. I get to look up and just see you. We got our own
space.
For
communication.
Yeah, we got our own space as far as when we eating and stuff and whatnot.
Yeah.
And like you said, communicate, you know what I'm saying? I don't gotta be next to you while we eating because I feel like now we tight. You want your elbows out when you're eating instead of on the table.
I'm like, oh.
Yeah, kind of like that. But but we're not eating, so you know what I'm saying?
We was.
Right, but within that, you know what I'm saying, your elbows is up. That's why I was trying to get the little space because I was rolling up and stuff and I was putting my elbows up and I didn't want to bump into you, but
you can bump me, baby.
But
pull up to my bumper, baby.
No, on a date, I prefer to sit across from my date, just because, and then because it's supposed to be a time that we talking, we communicating. That's what it's time for. We eating, we talking, we looking at each other. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what I feel like. Now, if we doing something like a family event, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's still kind of considered a date. If we doing a family event, like we taking the kids out, then I might sit next to my date. You know what I'm saying? Next to my lady. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And let the kids sit all next to each other. That's why it's like I could kind of help them out, watch them, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you right here is so. I feel like a one-on-one, though, I'm going to be sitting across from you. A group event where, I'm going to be sitting next to you. So, that's me. That's my answer.
I agree with that. I like to sit across so I can look at the person.
Understood.
And we can play footsies. I kicked it. Yeah. I was saying footsies and I played footsies with the garbage.
I was thinking about that, too. I was going to say that, but I was like, nah, maybe people don't even do that no more. But maybe, yeah. So, my next question, this was, I didn't write this one down. This is just one that I really just had, they just come to me, I be thinking about my people. And I really want, you guys can answer on this as well. Do you think that introducing your kid to control something, okay, so let's say marijuana is legal, you can buy liquor from the store. Do you think introducing your kid to that early is a good thing or a bad thing? Do you think it gives them the taste early to be like, hey, no, all right, I know I never mess with that again? Or do you think that makes him be like, hey, no, I want that again? do you think that introducing your kid to grown up activities, do you think that turns them on to it or makes them not like it?
I think it's too much of a risk, so you shouldn't do it.
I'm not saying like no 10-year-old, 11, 12, 13. Your kid 18, you know what I'm saying? 17, 18. 18 you can't buy liquor. You can buy weed. You can't buy liquor. Or do you gotta be 21 to buy weed too? I think it's 21, right?
I think it's 21.
It's 21. And you gotta
Everything is 21.
Yeah, okay.
Cigarettes too.
Okay. So let's say 18, right? So technically you can't buy it. So technically you can't, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, 18 is of age of legally you're an adult because you're gonna get anything you get into, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be an adult. That's what's gonna happen, right? Let's say just, you know, you like, hey, yo, you know what? I'd rather you do this right here, right now, because I get to see how you act, and then you get to know that this shit ain't even that, and you ain't outside somewhere trying to try one of your friends, somebody to lead you out somewhere that I don't really know what'll happen. If you want to do this, I'd rather you do this right here, right now, in front of me, at the house, opposed to you doing it out somewhere trying to sneak, and then I don't know what's gonna happen to you. Do you think that that's a good idea or not?
I think it's a bad idea. Now, I'm gonna expound on that though.
Oh yeah, you have to. That's what we're going on.
I think it's a bad idea to introduce them to it like that. Now, if you find out they already doing it.
No, I'm just saying, you know, they interested in it, like, or not even to say they're interested. It's just like what young motherfuckers doing, and you know what I'm saying. It's a possibility.
No.
So you don't know that they don't do it. If they do, you don't know.
No. I think you can ask them, and then you know you could let them know that if they're going to do it, you would rather them do it at home, and that they don't have to hide it. You could have that conversation. You know, you could let them know you would rather them not do it.
Yeah, I like that.
But if you're gonna do it, don't be doing it out in the streets trying to find somewhere to hide to do it, to keep it away from me, or to keep it a secret. Because that is a way for somebody to use it as a manipulation tactic.
They can take advantage of you.
They can take advantage of them, and they can use it as a manipulation tactic, as a way to use it against them to, and that's for even younger.
Absolutely.
That's for even younger.
Absolutely.
14, 12, 13, whatever age.
But I feel like as a parent, I'm thinking logically on the parent part. I wished I would. No. I ain't no. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm gonna tell you my answer anyway, but I'm letting you finish. Or was you done? I mean, no, I wasn't trying to cut you off or nothing like that. But my answer anyway is no. I just think it's not a thing that helps or hurts. It was just, you know, I want everybody to comment. You know what I'm saying? This is just my opinion. I think it don't help or hurt. Life is a whole thing that you're gonna explore, whether you want to do something or not. If you want to do it, you're gonna do it. If you don't, then you're not. It don't take for you to have to go through it to decide if you want to do it or not. I feel like your mind is made up already. Peer pressure is definitely a thing, but as long as your mind made up, peer pressure is nothing. Not even turns into nothing. It's like I know what I want and I know what I don't want.
If your mind made up against something, yeah.
Yeah, I know what I want and I know what I don't want.
And that's why I feel like I'm gonna tell you what. That's why I feel like it's smart to not introduce it to them, but have that conversation with them to let them know that they don't have to hide it. Because that.
I like that. I just didn't think of that at first. I like that. I just didn't think of that at first. You know what I'm saying? When you said it, I was like, yeah, I like that. To just say that, to let them know you offer a safe space. I don't want you to do it, but opposed to having you anywhere else where somebody, like you said, can have the ups on you to take advantage or use that against you, you know what I'm saying? And they will. Then I'd rather you not be in a situation like that. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather you be somewhere comfortable. But no, I'm gonna talk about it every time. Every time you go, I got something to say to you. Yo, let me holler at you real quick. You gotta know every time you about to do this at the crib. Let me holler at you real quick. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially young, I need to holler at you real quick. Is this what you really want to do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Did you really think about this? Like I'm really going, and I feel like you either gonna really be down for it, or you gonna be like, man, I'm just not gonna do this shit no more. Or you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna wait until, you know what I'm saying? Not that I'm gonna put the pressure on you to not, but I want to know what's your purpose behind it. You gotta give me. You gonna have to explain to me what's your purpose behind it. What you get? You know what I'm saying? You gonna have to explain to me, and that's just me. I'm not saying that that's the right way to go. I'm not saying everybody should do that. That's just me personally. I'm gonna have to holler at you. That's it. But like, you know, that's what I had thought. I didn't think about the conversation before to say, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to do it here, you know what I'm saying? If you want to do it here. Which is brilliant. Make it a comfortable space. Make it feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Brilliant.
That's not making it comfortable though. If every time they do it, you gonna give them this, they're like you said, they're gonna start sneaking around. So that's not smart. Don't do that.
No, that's.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's you. That, like you said, each his own. But for me, my thing is the whole reason why I'm bringing it to him like that. You bring it to them like that at the same time as telling them why you don't think they should do it in the first place, right? The fact that you're not necessarily endorsing it or allowing it, but you're taking the taboo away from it. They don't have to sneak, especially if you catch them before they did it. They not even gonna want to do it. Especially if you tell them why they shouldn't do it. And you tell them, but if you do it here. And they gonna be like, I don't even want to do this shit. First of all,
if they are, that's what I'm saying. If they are, I spoke. You said don't do that, but I spoke as if they were, if it's a repetitive thing. When you start
if they already doing it, that's my whole point. What I think is after so long, if at all, they're not gonna want to do it. It's not even as exciting no more. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think so. Because if I could do it here, guess what? I'm just gonna bring the party here. Can I have?
I didn't say no. I didn't say no. That's my whole thing. I didn't say you was doing all that.
So that's the same thing as. Okay, so now I'm gonna sneak off and do, cause now I want Joe and them to come over, my mans and them. You already said I could do it here, right? So I want to do it with them. These my boys, my peers, these my peoples. I know they do this. So now you about to tell me I gotta sit here and do it by myself? No, I want my people. I can't do it with my peoples. Guess what? Sneak off and do it. Just the same way you saying if I was to holler at him every time, the same way you saying he can't do it with his boys, he can't do it with his peoples. All right,
but I'm telling you that off rip though. I'm telling you that off rip though.
Then he gonna go and do it with his peoples off rip.
That's what I'm saying though. That's where we differ in opinion.
Right.
Cause I think the difference between him and his boys and them is they looking at it as this thing, this taboo, like this, you know, like you said, this grown person thing that they can't do. They gotta go sneak and do. If I really want to smoke, I can smoke at home. It ain't that. You know what I'm saying?
You got you right, but then when you can provide that sneak place for somebody else, your boy,
But see, I'm not doing that. That's what I'm saying.
That's what.
This is what you can do. I'm not saying what somebody else kid can do at my house.
Right.
What do I look like?
I'm telling you how kids think. But then at that same time, right? You saying
you don't really want to smoke then. You just want to hang with your boys. Say that.
I smoke and my partner smoke. Or my boys smoke. My gang smoke. This ain't our generation. This ain't where we was from. I smoke and my people, these niggas I hang with smoke. You gotta know, some of these niggas is from the hood. Some of these niggas is selling it. Young. selling it. They got it. So
Give it here, and I'm going home to smoke it. At least your best friend to be able to come over your house.
But what I'm
you
saying
might not about to be able to have a gang of motherfuckers, but you'll be able to have one person with you. You know what I'm saying? You're not about to be. That's the whole reason why I said you can do it here. You're not about to be all out at no parties, blow, da 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 da. And once I found out you doing that, now you on punishment for the rest of your motherfucking life. If you got 3 years left, you got 3 summers you on punishment. You know what I'm saying? Now you can't smoke nowhere but here. Because you can't go nowhere. What you gonna do? Run away?
Sneak
then that's
out,
something different.
Run away, sneak out.
I stayed on punishment. I ain't never run away. I pay to get off punishment before I run away.
I didn't want to run away, but I did because my sister.
I pay to get off punishment for the weekend before I run away. But I was scared to run away. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers was getting killed, raped. I wasn't finna run away. You
had it good if you can pay to get off punishment.
Yeah.
I've been on punishment whole summers. And when I say whole summers, I used to look out the window and watch the kids play basketball in my backyard, and I just had to sit there. I used to get excited when I had to take the garbage out. I used to wait purposely.
Yeah, one of them old school grandmas. I did too. I had an old school mama. But at the same time,
shout out to mom, dude. Shout out to mom, dude.
I got a great mom.
Absolutely.
At the same time, I wouldn't even be doing nothing real bad like that to where, if I was the one time when I can't remember what I did. I did something to get put on punishment for the whole summer. I couldn't even pay that summer.
I know exactly.
But I be got no punishment for some bull crap.
I know exactly what I did, and I ain't even listen. I remember this like yesterday. I had a bad report card before the summertime. That was it. That got me cooked.
You wanted to get on punishment.
I didn't. That got me cooked though. I had a bad report card right before the summertime, and she said, if you ain't got a good report card for us, you not going outside. I'm a kid. It's not even that. I went to school, but I just talked a lot.
This was high school?
No, this was like middle school. This was like, was this the end of? This was like the beginning of middle school. So this was like 7th grade because my elementary school went to 6th grade. So this was like 7th grade. The year of 7th grade summer, because I can remember I played football this year. And when I used to come home, the coach begged her to let me play because he on punishment. He can't go outside. Boom, boom, boom. And they like, we gonna help him with his homework. We gonna get him together.
He gonna act right.
All that. We gonna get him together. Boom, boom, boom.
He ain't gonna have no bad report card.
The first year.
The first report card.
The first year, they made her pay registration and all that. She had to buy me cleats and all that. And she was
because they ain't know you was the GOAT.
Yeah, she was livid. She like, I shouldn't be buying you nothing. You ain't getting no woon. Shouldn't be buying you nothing. So I got anything my first year. You feel me? I'm like, man. My second year, the coach came, knocked on the door. He said, you ain't got to pay nothing. No registration. You ain't got to buy no cleats. I said, I'm about to take him shopping right now. All I need you to do is sign this paper to say you can play. She was like, you sure you want to? Let's go. Right now. Let's do it. You hear me? And from there on, that was just me. Dog bought me everything. I ain't going to lie. And they paid my registration. We ain't going to. Well, you know what? Yeah, we is going to shout them out because they ain't even there no more. So it ain't nothing wrong with that. Shout out Detroit Vikings, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them guys, man. They made this right here, you know. I had an MVP trophy that I can go and grab right now, but that's for another episode, man. I'll show y'all that, man. I'm really like that, you know. Some coaching in me, man. I'm a coach my son up. So if you got some kids that need some training, holler at me.
Yeah, we gonna start our own team eventually.
That's on the way.
I'm gonna be in charge of the cheerleaders.
Yeah, because I don't know nothing about that.
I'm gonna be in charge of the cheerleaders, and he gonna be in charge of the football players.
Yeah, that's some big stuff.
So wait a minute. So what is the season for the little kids football season? Is that summer or winter?
When is it? No, it's summer. and then high school start soon as school start back. So high school is like right, it almost run together a little bit. The end of Little League is the beginning of high school.
Okay.
So, yeah, it almost run together just a little bit, a couple weeks or two. So, but yeah, high school start right when school start. Little League is during the summertime. It's like our right after our season, which is the middle. It's like like the end of our season. So it's just like the middle of like July. It starts somewhere like then, or if I'm not mistaken.
When the little kids season
when
starts?
they start playing, and then they play them weeks all the way up until. But they got a lot of more stuff for the little kids, and I love that they getting way more involved. There's way more stuff for them to do. Combines, sound mind, sound body. OT7. Shout out to Cam Newton. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff that they got for the kids coming up to actually get some exposure. Because I didn't, it was that a lot of that wasn't around when I was coming up. When I played, like I say, one of the biggest highlights, I made the newspaper in high school before I played it down. I was in the Detroit Free Press. Shout out to that, man. And it's just it wasn't a lot of exposure. Like it wasn't a lot of cameras. It wasn't a lot of live. It wasn't a lot of social media. Has changed the game for a lot of players, and I love what it has did. I love the direction that it has went for the players. I love what college is doing now with the money, the NIL deals. Shout out to that. We just gotta think before we make moves. Take a second to talk about the Nico Lamenyava situation where yeah, to where he switched. He asked Tennessee for more money, which he was already getting $3 million. He asked for $4 and a car. Bugatti or something crazy, a crazy $1 million car that he asked for.
He in college?
Yeah, and his pops encouraged him with this, and he took basically a major loss. This was only his first year, and now since he tried to transfer, the school that he tried to transfer to don't want him because they don't want to pay all that and NIL money to one player. So he had to basically just shop around. Now he's basically shopping around at maximum of $1.3 million left at maximum for the rest of his years, which they said he's probably only going to see about 900,000, so not even $1 million, or it's probably just over or something like that, which is crazy because I feel like I know that it comes a time where as a parent you like, hey, I want my kid to have the best. You see situations where Carson Beck transferred to Miami and he got like a $2 million NIL immediately, and he just lost somewhere. But you're not gonna get this the situation that everybody else has. You cannot play from back. You cannot play back and control somebody else's future. You should have let that kid.
Don't compare yourself one to another.
You should have let that kid stay
$3 million?
Doing what he was doing. Now he takes a major loss. Now he has to grind.
And you do too, as the parent.
As the parent, I feel like, but as the major, like you don't even count. You're not supposed to count that money because it's not yours.
Come out the parent,
right? You're not supposed to count that money because it's not yours. What that kid is willing to give, okay, you can accept. I mean, you know what I'm saying. But my thing is, for that kid to have this lifestyle during this motion, that NIL deal, your pops didn't make that. It's not like you're not Deion Sanders' son. You're not a person's son that got a name. Your pops, that we don't know him. Mm-hmm. So name, image, likeliness is because of you. Mm-hmm. That's solely what you created. Mm-hmm. You have a name that people like, an image that people like. You know what I'm saying? This is what when you went out and performed, this is what you earned. He didn't earn this. So for him to sit back and have a word, okay, I can listen to it. Have your own mind. Do what you want to do.
Shoot, he probably was thinking like, yeah, you're right, Pop. Shit, I want $4 million. You think I'm gonna get it? I'm gonna go for it.
I just feel like you was in the perfect situation. You ended in the college playoffs. You was top 10. I think they was like number 8. Listen. You added a car. That's just come on. You added $1 million car to the deal. Think. You gotta think. Some people don't even got no money when they start this. It's people that's earning scholarships, that's trying to earn, that's walk on.
So many.
It's people that don't even got no money. When you granted with something that's yours, don't let nobody talk you out of it. Don't let nobody tell you, oh, you know. And I feel like, your pops, yeah, okay, listen to him. I ain't gonna say you gotta go with what he said, but listen to what he's saying, hear him out. But think about it after that. Have your own conclusion of what you want. This is, he not going to class for you. He didn't put that product out that you put out. That wasn't him, that was you. He not going to class for you, that's you. He's not putting out the product now, still, that's you. Take what you getting. The bigger picture is later. The bigger picture is later, take what you're getting.
This from a future football father. And a current football player.
Absolutely.
He said what he said.
And that's that,
And that's that.
Well, shout out to Nico, man. I hope you do great, man. You beat God the odds, I hope you go ahead and I know you're going to be a future first rounder, I know you're going to do your thing, man. You're going to make people great around you. You that kind of player. I know it. I see it in you. So, man, just keep up the good work, man.
Is that the player that was trying to play both offense and defense?
Nah.
Who was that?
That's Travis Hunter.
No, you said it was another one that was like him. That was somebody they was gonna be the next him, right?
Oh yeah, that kid. I don't even Acoy. Somebody from Minnesota. I don't take no credit away, man. He were number 3 at Minnesota. I think I was watching this kid. I think his name was like Acoy or something like that. He had a crazy name like Akoi. That was like his first name or something like that. And they were saying in high school he played 2 ways, but a 2-way player is just to be the next Travis Hunter is different. Travis Hunter played over 100 snaps a game. A 2-way player, I can easily go in and play 5, 6 snaps, 8 to 10 snaps on defense and predominantly play offense and be labeled a 2-way player. And that's just because I did that on a regular. Right. Travis Hunter played almost game. Evenly on both sides of the ball.
The whole game.
Absolutely. He's not just getting in like, oh, all right, let me take a break and get in. Soon as defense, he getting right back on. Like he wasn't taking breaks. And I like what Cam Newton said about this situation about Travis Hunter. Because what it is it's just our beliefs. Our beliefs from growing up, if you're a football player, they told you don't try to play both ways in college because it's going to be hard to do it. And you get to the league, they ain't going to let you play both ways. But also they told you, what? Stand up when you're tired. The air not up here. The air not down low, it's up here. We found out that shit bending down. Later on, we found out that bending down is where you get the best airflow from. We asked for apologies from those coaches because that's what they was taught and that's what they taught us. If you just taught the wrong thing, you taught the wrong thing. I'm not mad at that.
And you gonna teach the wrong thing, though, if you taught the wrong thing.
All right, and that's what we got. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of the wrong thing. And my thing is, I like when Cam Newton said, our beliefs is that, you know what I'm saying? And he said he uses it as his. He didn't say our, but I'm gonna say our because it's the people that's saying that. Our beliefs is that, we was told playing both ways, you know what I'm saying? You can't do it. It's impossible. Whoa. He went from playing both ways in high school to playing both ways at an HBCU, and they said you can't. First they said you're not gonna play both ways in college. He went to an HBCU, played both ways, and they said you're not gonna play both ways in a Power 5 and still be productive. He went to transferred. Everybody transferred. Played both ways in the Power 5 and was productive. Over 100 snaps a game. Won the Heisman Trophy. One of the best players in college, the best. The Heisman Trophy says you are the most electrifying player in college football. That's the trophy that he won. To say that he won't do it now is just our beliefs and going back. And when people told us that's not something that you're supposed to do, they not gonna let you do that. They said that they wasn't gonna let you do it in college. He did it on every level. He already did it. He already went against what we said that it is that what we was taught that you don't do. So he's not accepting
none of that.
Nothing less than when he get drafted, he don't want to be labeled an athlete. He said, I want to be labeled a wide receiver and a defensive back. I want to be both. And if he don't get both, he gonna retire right then and there. He's done. And I believe they're gonna announce him at both. They're letting them have it. This is how it go. He's the future. And now he's changing the pathway for a lot of players. Now a lot of players are, oh, now I'm two-way. I'm Travis Hunter. Like, you know what I'm saying? He just changed the game.
I ain't mad.
Shout out to that man.
I hope him and that girl get it together.
I guess so.
I hope
I haven't heard nothing else about her.
Treat him right.
I guess she kind of understood the assignment that maybe she was being a little bit too much
nonchalant him, bitch.
Or too much in the open with it, because if it's behind closed doors, we would never know, because you could tell he got a love for her. He really loved her. He chased her for a while. He said he used to sit outside. He used to take her to parties and sit outside while she was in a party, and then till she was done, and then he'd take her home. They wasn't even They wasn't even together. He was just he was her ride. You know what I'm saying? He been money since. And she said, basically, her little brother put her on him. Cause when she showed her little brother, or somehow she showed her little brother who was DMing her, and he like, you don't know who that is? That's Travis Hunter. He been money since college, like NIL deals, all that. He been money since college. Like, he was like ranked, like coming out of high school, he was like the #1 athlete, like ranked like the #1 athlete in the country. Mm. He been that since then, out of high school. He been getting paid since then. Fresh out of high school, he's getting paid.
Yeah, I don't know, whatever. Each his own. I don't like her, but if he keep her,
I don't either, but he love her, so let it be what it's gonna be.
I could.
And if it's gonna be a mistake, let's hope that it's a learn from mistake, but it may turn out to be something that's great for the both of them. And that's really the goal. That's what we hoping for. Hopefully, they just get on the right, you know what I'm saying, the right track. They just get on where they need to be. He can have a successful career, and she can too, at whatever it is that she does. I'm really all out today. I think I really share with y'all everything I had on time with you guys, as always.
Always, man. 11 in the books.
Listen, man, please stay tuned. We got some big stuff coming up. Y'all on the Facebook, click on that website, look at the upcoming events. Some stuff coming up. We're going to start letting people register very soon. Also, we got a trip coming up very soon. We're going to do a lot of vlogging on there, man. So make sure y'all tune in to them YouTube channels. Make sure y'all follow those. You know what I'm saying?
Time to talk it out.
Absolutely.
Travel Beaz.
Absolutely. That's TRAVEL BAEZ. Okay. Yeah, man. Make sure y'all follow those. Life of
JennCheckinIn TV.
JennCheckinIn TV. Make sure.
Life of T.
LYFE. You know what I'm saying? Life of T Double. Make sure y'all follow that, man. Listen, man.
It's your favorite thick, colorful auntie.
Okay. It's your boy T Double. I'm just your boy. That's it. That way ain't nothing wrong. I'm probably not your favorite, but I'm your boy. I'm your boy. But hey, thanks for tuning in again, man. Hey, we love y'all.
And my new wig.
Yeah, we love y'all. See y'all next time.
Love y'all. Bye, man. Lord watch.